Sihlalo ngiyabonga kakhulu. It is not just a bad idea to nationalize banks without compensation, it is a mad idea. There are already 7 state-owned banks in South Africa. The way they have operated should be a red light to any ideas of nationalizing banks at all, let alone without compensation. Take the land bank. It's like the SAA on the ground.
Point of order.
Honorable Liz, will you please take your seat? On what point are you rising, Honorable Member?
I just said a point of order.
No, I'm asking on what point of order are you rising, Honorable
Rule
Member?
92.
Rule
Chairperson, it's very condescending to be called mad, particularly by white honorable members.
Honorable Member.
It's not right.
Honorable Member.
You can say that it doesn't make sense, but don't say
Honorable
people are
Member,
mad.
that's not a point of order. He
Okay, can
didn't
you
say
rule if it
anybody-
is parliamentary
Yes,
to say
I
people
heard
are
him.
mad?
I heard him correctly, Honorable Member. He didn't say anybody's mad. He talks about the motion. Thank you very much. He talks about the motion. Continue, Honorable Liz.
Order, Chair.
On what point are you rising,
This
Honorable?
is our motion. He is
Honorable-
calling us mad.
No,
so you must
Honorable
withdraw
Member.
that.
Honorable Members, please.
No,
That's
Chair,
not
this
a
is
point.
our motion.
No,
You
no,
can't
no,
be
no.
called by a white
No,
person in this
Honorable
house
Member, I'm going to
as
switch off
mad
your mic.
person.
It's not a point of order. Honorable Liz. Oh, I'm sorry, Honorable Liz. Honorable Steenhuisen, what's your point
House
of order?
Chairperson, thank you very much. House Chairperson, we
What's
know
it? Can I?
Rule 84.
Yes.
We know from past rulings that have been made in this House that you may not use people's race as a reference to them. It would be inappropriate to do so, to use racial epithets against people. It shouldn't matter whether Mr. Lees is white, black, Indian or colored. It should be the
Honorable
ideas that are being
Member,
debated.
I hear you. Is that come from the House? I didn't hear anything on that one.
Chair.
Honorable Member, I'm still talking
Chairperson,
to. I'm still trying to
the
verify.
race problem.
Honorable, can you please take your seat? I'm trying to. Okay, Honorable Steenhuisen, did anybody say Honorable Liz on those? I didn't hear that well. I will follow that up with the table. Thank you very much. Continue, Honorable Liz.
On a point of order, Chairperson.
Yes, Honorable Member. On what point are you rising?
Rule 92. Since the Honorable Liz is saying that the motion is mad, then he shouldn't debate a mad motion.
Honorable Member, that's
Give that
not a
minutes to
point of
EFF.
order. Please sit
Give
down.
our minutes
I'm
back.
going to switch
He's
off your
saying
mic.
it's a
It's
mad
not a point of
motion.
order.
It is.
Continue, Honorable Liz.
Kungcono ke mhlambe ngizothatha upolish ngifake esweni ngibe emnyama na. In 2004, the Land Bank lent 800 million to Patrick
Order,
Sakela,
Chair.
a close
Order, Chair.
associate of the ANC
Order, Chair.
presidential
Honorable
hopefuls
Liz,
William
please
Keith.
take your seat. Honorable Member, on what
I'm
are you
raising a
rising?
point of order. What the honorable member there is speaking rubbish because he's saying that for him to be black, he's going to
Honorable
put a
member.
black polish.
Honorable
so he assumes
member.
that we have put a black polish to be this
Honorable
color.
Member.
This man was withdrawn,
Honorable
otherwise we're
Member,
not going to finish
before
that
I
nonsense.
address, Honorable Member, can you, I heard your thing. Before I address you further, can you just withdraw to say that he is speaking rubbish?
He must withdraw that rubbish he has just spoken. That's rubbish.
Honorable Member, will you
He's
please?
saying that he's going to put a
Honorable,
polish
um,
to be black.
Honorable Member, I'm going to switch off your mic, please. I'm saying, if you want me to listen to you, you mustn't also come with a word that is unparliamentary. Rubbish is not unparliamentary.
Rubbish is rubbish. That's rubbish. What he just said
Honorable
is
members,
rubbish.
honorable
It's rubbish.
members.
We think we have put black polish on our
Honorable
skins.
members, I'm going to
That's
switch off
rubbish.
your mics. Can I have one? All of you are standing. Can you allow your leader to speak? Before you speak, Honorable Malema, I just want to say this. To say this is rubbish, it's something, but to say somebody is speaking rubbish, that is unparliamentary. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, Honorable Malema, what's your point of order?
No, he's talking rubbish. How does a white man say to us?
Honorable members.
No, but listen to me, listen to me, listen to me.
Honorable member, that's a
how
point of
does a white
debate.
man say he's going to put a black polish
Honorable
to look
members.
black?
Yes.
He says he's going to
Honorable
put, he's
member.
talking rubbish.
Honorable member.
That's rubbish.
Thank you very much. Can
How does a white man
I'm
say
going
he's
to
going
switch
to put
off
a
your
black
mic
polish?
now. I'm going to switch
A
off your
black
mic. I
polish.
want to address you.
That's absolutely...
Honorable, the table staff, please assist me with what has been happening. Honorable Liz, I may not have heard you saying that, but if you have said that, we will rule on it. Please continue. Honorable Liz, please continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In 2004, the Land Bank lent 800 million to Patrick Sokela, close associate of the ANC's presidential hopeful, Zweli Mkhize. For years, the interest of 20 million rand per month and capital were not repaid. After the then Land Bank CEO Mukoki left under a cloud, Minister Lulu Kingwana put her 28-year-old Saki Zakar, who only had 2 years work experience with the National Intelligence Agency, in as acting CEO of the Land Bank. Fortunately, Kingwana was fired before she could appoint Zamkaka as the permanent CEO.
Point of order.
Honorable members, may I be assisted by the table before I take any point of order? Take your seat. I'm not going to take, I want to hear what you said. I didn't hear that.
If you didn't say that, their point are not valid.
Honorable members, can you please allow us to have a debate? If you all make noise.
Chair.
No. Allow me to. I'm going to recognize you. Can you allow me to say what I'm saying? Honorable members, you make a lot of noise. No, I'm going to recognize you all. I'm going to recognize you. Can I just say what I want to say?
But he must withdraw.
Okay, I will come back. The EFF were the first to raise their hands. I'll come back to them, and then I'll recognize all the others if you still want to talk. What I am saying... Oh, honorable member, you will also follow. I'm going to take party by party. I'm not going to take more. Honorable members, yes, it is true. I did not hear that part, and maybe I should have asked him if he said it. Yay. Thank you very much. That's the advice I got. Honorable, you are making noise. You are not assisting, honorable members. You are not assisting. Honorable Liz, can you take the podium? Honorable Liz, did you say that in this house you're going to take polish and make yourself black?
Madam Chair, I did indeed say that after I was accused of being white and racial slurs were
Honorable Liz, Honorable
thrown at
Liz,
me. And so I am quite happy to withdraw that comment, provided the comments about my race are withdrawn.
There are no conditions to withdraw racism.
Thank you very much. Take your seat.
You can't.
Thank you very much. Honorable Liz, take your seat. Take your seat.
Madam Chair,
Now I'm coming.
unconditionally.
Honorable Liz, you don't have to explain why you withdraw. You have to withdraw that because that is not right. I had ruled already about what they said. Now I want you to withdraw what you said.
I withdraw unconditionally, Madam
Thank you
Chair.
very much. Thank you very much. I don't think we are going to entertain this anymore. Continue
House
with your speech.
Chairperson. House Chairperson, with respect.
Yes.
If you're going to apply the rules, they must be applied equally. I would ask then that the Honourable Ndlozi is asked to withdraw
No,
the
that
epithet.
one I ruled on and said I'm going to check because
Sorry,
of what he said.
why didn't you ask him? Why didn't you ask him if he
No,
said it?
honorable member,
So it's one rule for the DA, one rule for everyone else.
No.
No,
I will make a considered ruling,
But you're not
honorable.
going to make a ruling.
No,
and I know it's going to happen.
Okay.
The debate's going to end. And we're not
Honourable
going to hear
of
any
order.
more of
Honorable
it.
Stenhuizen, I'm
No.
going to switch off your
You-
mic.
no,
I'm
you
saying
need to be consistent.
I responded, and I
Why
have been
didn't you? But
advised.
you asked Honourable Lee. Why
Honourable
didn't you
Lee's-
ask Honourable Ndlozi?
Honorable member.
Different rules. That's the problem.
Honorable member, I'm going to
No.
switch off your
No,
mic.
you can't switch off my mic.
Thank
I'm
you.
taking a
I'm
point
going
of
to.
order.
Yes,
No,
you'll
you're
take
not.
it to the rules committee.
You
if
can
you're
do
not satisfied.
that. You can do that.
Continue, Honorable Liz, and then I will make a considered ruling. Thank you. Continue, Honorable Liz. Honorable Liz, you don't want to speak. Honorable Liz, will you please take the podium? Honorable member, I said I'm going to make a considered ruling. Not today, I'm not making a ruling. I don't promise to make it today. Continue, Honorable Liz. Continue.
Ngiyabonga Sihlalo. Yazi inkinga ilena ukuthi funakala sikhuluma kahle nathi sonke. If we were polite and spoke nicely to everyone, Madam Chair, these incidents wouldn't happen. And so to use a figure of speech about blackening my face so that I become acceptable is
House Chair.
Honorable.
House Chair, Rasul. Point of order, House Chair.
Yes, Honorable
Chairperson.
Member. Honorable Liz, please take your seat.
Chairperson, please.
House Chair.
Honorable Matthias.
We've been polite and tolerant
akahoxise kodwa somlo.
to utterances of the honourable member.
Yes.
And he has provoked all of us in this house. And all what we have asked him to do is to withdraw unconditionally. And for him to continue to sustain his argument means that he has partly apologized and withdrew his utterances.
Thank you. I was going to say that. Thank you very much. Honorable Liz, after you have withdrawn, you go on to explain yourself. Please don't do that.
Thank you, Madam
Continue
Chair.
with the speech.
Let me once again withdraw unconditionally, Madam Chair. There's no question about that. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to do that. And ngizokubeka manje. After the then Land Bank CEO Mokoki left under a cloud, Minister Lulu Kingwana put her 28-year-old advisor Saki Zamkaka, who only had 2 years work experience with the National Intelligence Agency, in as acting CEO of the Land Bank. Fortunately, Kingwana was fired before she could appoint Zamkaka as the permanent CEO. In 2016, Lakane Investments, a company in which Adam Lakane, an executive director of the Land Bank, was a director, was awarded by the Land Bank a multi-million rand contract to supply livestock feed. Lakane Investments was paid 4.4 million rand, apparently whilst Adam Lakane was a director of both the Land Bank and Lakane Investments. Neither the Minister of Finance nor National Treasury seems to have a problem with this arrangement. Let's now turn to Itala Development Bank, from which a number of prominent ANC politicians have benefited, not least of which, yet again, is another Zweli Mkhize connection, none other than his wife, who was given a massive loan. Another was President Zuma, who, when he was fired by Mbeki in 2005, lived in a forest town house purchased urgently 8 days after Mr. Zuma was fired for Mr. Zuma's exclusive use by Sizana Dlamini Dubuzana, using the money borrowed from Itala. When this loan was failed to be repaid, yet again Minister Lulu Kingwana came to the rescue by getting the state to buy the farm at a hugely inflated price. We
On a
should not
point of order,
forget
Chairperson.
Sipho Shabalala, One time,
Honorable Liz, take your seat. What point of order are you rising on?
I'm standing in accordance with rule number 85-2. The member mentioned something about one honorable member purchasing a house. And the member knows that if there's any allegations that he needs to put forward about a member, he needs to present a substantive motion to this house. I therefore ask the member to withdraw.
Honorable Liz, you
House
know very
Chairperson.
well,
House Chairperson.
Honorable Dlamini is a member of this house.
The House Chairperson.
And can I talk to Honorable?
I'd
You'll
like
come.
to take a rule
No,
of
you
point of
can't. You
order.
can't take a point of order on top of a
Well, what's
point
the
of
point of
order. You
taking the
know
point-
the rules very well, Honorable
What's the
member.
point of doing it after you've made a ruling?
Honorable member.
That's not what the Honourable Lee said.
Honorable member. Honorable Liz, you know very well that it is not correct to talk about a member of this house and bring improper or unethical conduct of the member. You have to do it in a substantive motion. But because even the person who raised the order is not sure of what you said, we will listen to the Hansard and rule accordingly. Thank you very much. Continue.
Madam Chair, thank you very much. Let me withdraw anything that perhaps was improper in advance of any ruling. I don't really know what I've said that's improper, but perhaps there is, and let it be so. But the fact is, Madam Chair,
Honorable Liz, why
House Chair.
do you have to, I said I will rule accordingly. Why do you have to debate with me? I'm not in a debate, Honorable Liz. I'm not in a debate. Just continue with your speech.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm not debating. I'm withdrawing, as I was requested by the honourable member to do.
I didn't instruct you to withdraw. Continue, Honorable Luis.
But I do so voluntarily, Madam Chair. We should not forget Sipho Shabalala, one-time boss of Itala, who borrowed 12 million from the Development Bank of South Africa to buy a hotel and then failed to repay the debt. Shabalala resigned from Itala after being given a 2 million golden handshake by Itala in 2011, despite the cloud hanging over his head. Those, Madam Speaker, are just a few of the instances of political abuse of the existing state-owned banks, and which involves senior members of the ANC government. It is not just a bad idea, Madam Chair, to nationalise banks without compensation. Indeed, it is a mad idea. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Fox, you are the next